Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to my live quilting chat, Tipsy Tuesday. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Tipsy Tuesday. It is December 20th. Yes, only 4 days away from Christmas. I have to just give a little, should we say, inside information before we start. I am getting over the flu. This is day 1 of recovery. Yesterday, I could barely talk. So if we do have to take little weird breaks, that means I'm having a coughing fit. But I wanted to be here. There's so much exciting stuff to tell you. So thank you all for joining us on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you hit those thumbs up and heart buttons when you like what you see. If I lose my voice, that's just what's going to happen. We're going to keep it going for you guys. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to our channel, spread the word, and share the love, of course, if you want to share our show. We really appreciate it. We are here every week, Tuesdays and Fridays. All right, so this is going to be a big show. We are finally announcing our 2023 dates for our third annual Stripology virtual retreat. I have some great new fabrics to show you. And then, of course, I'll be sharing a little bit what I'm wishing for all quilters to get from those Yule Lads, those quilting Yule Lads, Icelandic little mischievous little guys. So we start off with our giveaway, though. Of course, we have a giveaway every single show. So $25 gift card is up for grabs just by commenting. So you can always start off with introducing yourself, say hi to your friends, and then keep commenting throughout the show. That's your best chance of winning. And then we have a giveaway question at the end, so you want to stick around the whole show to answer that giveaway question, and our winner will be announced next week. So we always start off with our winner from last week. Of course, Mr. HP is running the show with us here in the studio. So say hi to Mr. HP.
Hi, everybody. Hey now, everybody.
It's been a last minute everything today. But our winner, I asked you last week, I asked how many handmade gifts will you give this year? And our winner is, drum roll please, let's see, Rebecca Immerfall. Congratulations, Rebecca. You won a $25 gift card. Her answer was all of them are going to be handmade. And that is so impressive. That's amazing, Rebecca. That's a congratulations on its own. But all you got to do to claim your gift card is send us an email to help@gequiltdesigns.com, and we will get you that gift card electronically right away so you can go shopping, find something you like. All right, so let's talk about the quilts on the set. I don't know if I gave you that information beforehand. You can put it on the screen. But right behind me, smack in the middle, is my June quilt, and that is made with peppermint bark. I love this one. So festive. On my right, over my right shoulder, is a Nutcracker from the Nutcracker fabric bundle, a Sarah pattern. And then on the left is a supersized steamy windows made from, yeah, see, there's one. Made from, I don't remember the name of it, but a really cute motor line with some pinks and greens, a little vintage looking. Just love it, love it, love it. There's going to be some water drinking in this show.
Drink that wawa.
So let's start off with continuing my little education on our Icelandic Yule Lads, our 13 little mischievous guys that come visit kids that have been nice. Well, they visit all the kids. And I just imagined what if they were really quilting Santas, and what would I love to have as a new quilter in my extra large shoe, of course. So let's start with Yule Lad day number 6. That was on Wednesday. So in my pretend quilting shoe on Wednesday was an amazing thread box. So this is our Colors of Iceland thread box. Unfortunately, they have stopped manufacturing it. Of course, I get it because it's been quite a while since that thread assortment that I picked to come out with my book, Quilts of Iceland. So we only have a few left in the store, so I wanted to mention that. And the guy who gave me this one, who brought this one, we call him bowl liquor. So in Icelandic, it is called askasleikir, and it's a very specific bowl. It's got a little lid, and this is what people used to eat out of. It's a wooden bowl. They used to eat out of these back in the olden days, olden days, and it would have a lid, so because people would just have one, each person would have one, and they would use it over and over, so you could put the lid on it, and all those little critters or house cats and things wouldn't get into the food in there. But this guy likes to steal them because people used to like store them maybe under their beds and stuff. So yeah, that's our bowl liquor. All right, day number 7. One of my favorite guys. He, of course, brought me something that I absolutely cannot live without now, and that is our organizing stickers and organizing clips. So this guy is called Door Slammer. Hurðaskellir. Is that your favorite too?
Oh,
you like Door Slammer?
I like Door Slammer.
He likes to just make noise. He likes to, wake up people, and if he can slam a door, he's going to. I don't know why, but that's just what they like to do. Some fun little.
It's kind of scary.
It's a little scary. If you hear a door slam, if it's not Christmas time, somebody's really angry, right?
Right.
All right. Day number 8, which was yesterday, that guy brought me a lighting tool. I brought a slimline table lamp. I have these, and I cannot live without them. I have one over my ironing station, one over my cutting station at the Minnesota house, and I haven't gotten one here yet, but I want one over my sewing machine to just increase my lighting there. I love this. And a guy who brought that, his name is Skyr Gobbler. And what is Skyr? Skyr is, of course, this Icelandic yogurt that is so good, so much more protein in this yogurt type of a product, dairy product, than regular yogurt. It's available, Siggy's here in the United States, but of course I will say it's not white like our Icelandic Skyr. But this guy would used to come into the dairy farm, break the lid of the Skyr, and just gobble as all day long. And last but not least, we have day number 9. This guy today brought a gift that keeps on giving, a Goodies Color Club subscription. Of course, we had our silver bells this month, and we actually are starting to work on our next color club going out in January, trying to plan ahead. But this guy, Yule Lad number 9, his name, that's a funny name. His name is Sausage Swiper. Sausage Swiper, or Bjúknakrækir. So, when they make the sausages and they go hang them in the smoke shed, they hang them from the rafters, he would go climb up onto the rafters and steal all the sausages. Sausage Swiper. You got any sausage swipers in your family, maybe? Some sausage lovers?
Some Jimmy Dean's sausage.
Not going to be the same, huh? All right, so that is our Yule Lads. Of course, we have, how many? We have 4 more left, number 10, 11, 12, and 13. The last one comes on Christmas Eve on the 24th. So we will share the rest of them with you on Friday. But if you are, subscribing to our social media, Facebook or Instagram, we are posting these every day. They're kind of fun. And somebody told me, I loved seeing this comment, because a part of Christmas in Europe, one of the blocks was shoe in the window, which is really what, this is what I'm telling you, this tradition, Icelandic tradition. Now, if you're a naughty kid, you know what you get in your shoe? You get a raw potato. And somebody posted that she was so excited about the knowledge she learned throughout Christmas in Europe block of the month that I helped her answer a Jeopardy question. There was a Jeopardy question on what Icelandic Santas got naughty kids in the shoe. And they were all able to answer, right? It was a potato. I love that. Yeah. I missed that Jeopardy show. I'm going to have to look that up. How fun. just a little reminder before we dive into our retreat. The perfect pairing boxes, the gift boxes that were really popular. We were in Minnesota last week, and we kept making more. There's only a handful left. So these are the ones that we have left. I just wanted to mention that we have, I believe, one or two of the Christmas box, which is actually the peppermint bark fabric that is right behind me. And do we have photos of that one? Yeah, there it is. So I picked a wonderful pattern to make with this one, and it is the Taylor pattern because I just love the festive nature of these prints. And then I also chose the Little JoJo pattern, which, I think Little JoJo, Little Diana. So this is the gift box. The main thing about this is you are getting so much product for free. The cost is $99.95, but the value in there is about $170. So even if you don't have anybody to gift this, a lot of folks were just getting it for themselves or thinking like maybe a little bit ahead for next year or for some big birthdays coming up. So this is just a great gift box. The second one we have, still only like a handful or two, is the Scandinavian box. I picked the Saga pattern to work out with these fabrics. I think they're just gorgeous, such a Scandinavian folk art feel to them, the designs. And then the little, I think it was Little Katie table runner pattern as well. And then the third one that we still have is the traditional one. This one has been super popular, and this is all we got left. And that is the Nina pattern alongside the Little Roxy. So if you wanted to snatch one of these up, I wanted to also remind you, those of you that are in the Twin Cities, I know unless you still can order the FedEx Express rates, it's likely that you would receive your orders before Christmas. Now, if you're in the Twin Cities Metro, our showroom will be open regular hours on Thursday and Friday, so you can make an appointment to come pick up or to shop the showroom. But I just wanted to mention, if you're one of those late minute shoppers, or you know somebody that's close to you that is, and wanted to place an order online and just come pick it up, you absolutely can. If you can't make those times that we have the showroom shopping open, just email us to help@gequiltdesigns.com or give us a call, and we can see what we can figure out. Maybe we can work it out so that you can just come and grab whatever you need. So let us know. We will, all of our little elves will try and make it happen, try and make Christmas happen perfectly at everybody's house. All right, so without further ado, Colleen is thank you, Colleen. She's saying that it's Holly Jolly is the line for the Christmas line here
Holly
on
Jolly
the. Okay, we got a singer in the house today.
Holly Jolly Christmas.
He's been pretty good about all the Christmas caroling. We're gonna have to work on having you learn.
Have a Holly Jolly. What?
We're gonna have to work on having you learn the lyrics. Actually,
Yeah.
more than one sentence.
Just know the little.
We'll
hook.
work on that for next year, and then you'll be able to like carol for us all December long.
Wait a minute. Don't.
Somebody asked, "How is married life?" How's married life?
Awesome.
Just about the same as it was before.
Beautiful.
We're very happy. It's actually, it does have a little something extra, doesn't it? Just a little something extra. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, let's move on to our big thing that I know a lot of you have been waiting for. Of course, our Stripology retreat. This is going to be our third year to do this virtual retreat. Initially, when I first planned the first one, way back in 2021, we thought this was a COVID thing, but we realized halfway through the retreat that this was not just a COVID thing. It really was so amazing to be able to connect people from all over the world. Yes, it's a truly international retreat. People from all over the country, folks that would never been able to travel to a retreat because of circumstances at home, whatever it was. this was just a beautiful thing. And just the amazing part that you get to connect with so many people, so much more people than you ever would in person, was just so magical from the first one. Last year, our first session sold out really fast, so I just wanted to throw that in there. But you put together a little video on our previous retreats before we give you all the info on this one. Of course, we've been listening to all of your comments and questions about how we could do things differently and taking it all in, so we've tweaked things a little bit. But let's take a look at this video first on what goes on during a Stripology virtual retreat.
Just a little something from people.
Yeah. Hi, retreaters. I just wanted to check in to follow up our little tech test and talk about a few things to get you ready and excited for our retreat. If you enjoyed my Hope and Elvira quilt-alongs, you're not going to want to miss the Stripology virtual retreat.
Welcome, Stripology Retreatants, to your 2022 GE Design Stripology Virtual Retreat.
All aboard!
All right, are you ready to join us on this next year's adventure, 2023?
All aboard!
We are saying all aboard because we are doing a virtual little cruise. And of course, who is going to be captain other than Mr. HP? And then running the show. And I will be your goody cruise director. Yes, we are ready for some fun. Having a little theme, of course, is always a beautiful thing. So let's look at what we got going on. So Retreat is a 3 full-day teaching event. It takes place over Zoom. And this year we have 2 sessions right off the bat to choose from. I've been listening to you all. A lot of you were asking for more weekend, and then others were asking for more weekday. I understand some of you that work wanted to hit on a weekend so that you can take as little time off as possible. Those of you that don't work wanted to hit on the weekdays so that you can spend your weekends with your grandkids or whatever else. So we have 2 sessions. They are really close together, not so far apart as last year. The first session will be Friday through Sunday, so full day Friday and full day Saturday, full day Sunday. We compacted it. Instead of doing 2 half days and 2 full days, we're going to do 3 full days. Same amount of time, but just compacting it. And then the second session is Wednesday through Friday, so full day Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It is March 29th through March 31st. So March 24th through the 26th, and then 29th through the 31st. And so here are our beautiful brand new, you'll see brand new patterns that we'll be working on. So you will, when you purchase, you go to the website, pick the product that, the session that you want, and you want to make sure you go to the drop-down menu to pick your kit. So we have 13 different fabric kits, and you pick your kit from the drop-down menu. So the fabric kit comes in a retreat box. It is a virtual retreat, but you get sent a box with everything you need, including all the fabric for 2 lap-size quilts, and including the binding and everything, and then another table topper quilt or a wall quilt about 36 inches in size. And this will all arrive about 2 to 3 weeks before. We will ship it about 2 to 3 weeks before the event. And it includes binding and everything. So let's look at our retreat quilts. They are brand new patterns, exclusive to the retreat for now. So the first one up is, well, if you're looking at this one, the one on the left is Nikki, and the one on the right is Ariel. So the table topper we're not going to reveal, but I will say it involves some flying geese, which are made with a brand new stripology technique I'll be teaching. And this is a groundbreaking technique using your stripology rulers and flying geese. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss that. But all of the teaching segments will, of course, be pre-recorded like I have done in the past. So not only do I play it for you live on the Zoom, but it will be added to your account, which it will stay forever, so you can go back to it and watch over and over again whenever you want. So you want to make sure that you, like I said, choose your kit. We're going to talk about the kits a little bit later. And then when we get closer to the dates, you, of course, will not receive anything in your account when you purchase now. But when we get closer to the date, we will release cutting instructions. You will get a cutting video. You'll get the full schedules, the Zoom links, and everything else. We always have recipes and, of course, cocktail recipes, food recipes, playlists, and all of that other fun stuff that comes along with it. So you can be ready to go on day 1 of the retreat. So again, let's look at the session. We saw this is session 2, 329 to 331. Then you go, you find that on the website. Make sure you hit that drop-down menu because the kit that you choose will be shown in the big screen. So click on that little arrow, drop-down menu, choose the kit, and you will see it on the big photo on the left. And once you see the photo of the fabric that you like, that's when you should say add to cart. Because if you say add to cart right then and there, you will pick that Secret Winter Garden. Actually, Secret Winter Garden is the one that I made those 2 quilts that you saw with. So here's how the kits work so I can explain the fabric. So you'll have, it'll be a 15-piece stash builder bundle. So 15 pieces. So it's a little more fabric than if you took part last year. There's a little more fabric in this one than before. That is reflected in the price. And then we will have that top box on the right of the wheel picture. That is your accent fabric for the Nikki pattern and also your background for the Ariel pattern. Then we have in the middle is the binding fabric. And then on the bottom is the background fabric for our small quilt that you don't have a photo of yet, but it's awesome. And so those 3 will all be included in your kit along with a binding for that table topper, which is not in the picture, but you will have all the fabrics you need plus so much more. So just wanted to make sure that when you place an order for the retreat, just make sure you place that order separately. Don't throw anything else into that order because this will not be shipped until March. This will not be shipped for a while. So if you order something with it, it will not ship with it. And honestly, we cannot ship it with it because our boxes are specifically chosen to fit all of the stuff that you'll get, all the goodies for retreat. So we really can't add much to it at all. The only exception that we are going to do is for our international customers. We understand the cost included in shipping overseas, so we will try our best if you want to include any other little things in that retreat shipment. But please, if you could just make sure that you place that order separately, that would be really, really great. But let's look at the 13 kits we are going to offer you. The first one up is our Secret Winter Garden. This is the one that I made, the quilts that were pictured before, and then we took pictures of them outside in the pretty snowfall last week. They were just gorgeous. So then next up, we have hummingbird. What's that one called? Well, you just put them up and I'll talk about them. Yeah. So the next one is hibiscus hummingbird, and this one is really beautifully colorful. So with it being a little bit lighter colors, we do a beautiful gray background for this one, and the accent, we want that accent color to really stand out from the other fabrics. The binding will be this beautiful aqua, and then the background for the small topper is going to be that beautiful green to pull out all those greens in the fabrics. The next up is something for the more modern. This is a Marcia Durst Random Thoughts. So beautifully colorful, and with it being so colorful, I chose to use a black background for this one. It's going to stand out really nicely from all of them. And then a black binding with some white in it, and then we have an off-white for the topper background.
All aboard! All aboard! All aboard!
Then our Create. So this is the monochromatic bundle. We had one option for this last year. It was so much fun to see that. So this is Create by Moda. All these white prints, bright gray and black prints with just the monochromatic tones on it. I chose this beautiful kind of red rock color. It was one of our red rock colors for the accent and the background. And then the binding, just a black one. And then the background for the topper, this beautiful kind of a soft willow color. I think this will make a really cool modern quilt, and we'll talk about swapping things out later, but this is just beautiful. I can't wait to see this one. Next one up is Fancy's Posies, a very classic. This is Robin Pickens Fancy's Posies collection, just purples, lavenders, and green. So look at that beautiful balance of greens and purples on a dotty background from the line. We have a beautiful amethyst bindings, and then a little bit creamier background for the topper. So let's go to the next one. Is called With a Flourish. There we have beautiful blues, peach, and golden honeys colors in this collection. I love this combination. It's so unique. The background is on almost a pure white, so off-white with some blue in it, so it has some charm, a little bit of romance to it. We have a beautiful blue background, and then the alternate, the little topper, will be made with a light pink background, so it will just make a really pretty topper. So, by the way, I had so much fun picking out all these options and all the fabric. Let's go to Prairie Dreams. So this is one of our newer collections that came in. So blues and browns and golds together on a kind of a tan cream background with a dark navy binding, and then doing a light blue background for the topper, which I think would be really, really cool to pull that and have a totally different look. Then we have something for the traditional quilter, Sunflower Garden. So very rich, deep colors from Holly Taylor, purples, greens, rusty oranges, some golds, and some beautiful browns on a off-white background that has quite a pattern to it, so it won't be, it'll blend really nicely. A dark binding, and then a really light brown background for the topper. I think this will be really beautiful, perfect for people that love those richer colors. Then we have Happiness Blooms, another Moda line, really nice, almost a monochromatic colorway, so just really cool charcoal, soft sage greens, and then a really soft kind of a robin's egg blue, but all comes together on an off-white background with the charcoal binding. And then there's another print from the line that's not in the bundle that is a beautiful floral tone-on-tone used for the topper. So we've actually finished our Nikki out of this, and I'll show you that one later. It's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous combination as well. Next up, Windsong Meadows, something for a little brighter colors, so brighter blues, beautiful mint greens, and really kind of pop art kind of prints. So I would say it has a little 70s feel, but I love the prints on this. So putting this on a light silver gray background, and then a dark binding, and then a little bit darker grayish blue background for the topper. Cool Breeze is one of the more modern. This is a Free Spirit line, all geometrics. You may remember Game Day from last year. This is the same designer, but I love the colors of the greens and the purples again together, but this is more lime green than the posies. A lot more geometric, a lot more contemporary, and then throwing all those blacks in there too makes for a really fun quilt. So doing this on a medium gray background, the binding is black, and then the background for the topper will be white, so it'll be really nice and sharp. And then two more here. Hikari is our Asian themed bundle, so a little bit of Asian influence. I wouldn't say that it's a full-on Asian line, but it has a little bit of metallic gold, gorgeous, gorgeous colors. As you can see, putting that on a light silver gray background with a beautiful, colorful black binding, and then a nice, soft yellow background for the topper. I think that will just be gorgeous. Make all those colors really shine. And then our last but not least, Mon Cherie just came in. Mon Cherie is a Riley Blake line with beautiful warm reds, golds, and blues. So beautiful florals for those that love florals. And putting that on a nice white background. And then that medium blue binding, and then a little bit creamier background for the topper, just to have some fun and variety in that. So that is all of our kits. What do you think? I think it's anything. I think there's something for everybody there, in my opinion. But just know, if you are certain that you are going to sign up for retreat, you might not want to hesitate, because we do run out of some of those kits. So then you would have fewer to choose from. So the best options are, of course, now, but we will be kind of watching that. So key things to remember: make sure you click, it's 2 products. There's session 1 and session 2. Click on the right one that you want, and then make sure you do the drop-down menu before you add it to the cart to pick your kit. All right, so I think, should we look at the quilts one more time? Let's look at the Nikki from Secret Winter Garden. This is the one that I made. So this is really the prototype quilt. So, oh, there they both are. Do we have the individual photos so we can see a little bit closer? Oh, okay. Well, so Nikki is over there on the right. So this one is made with 10-inch squares. And then Ariel, I just love this one. It is much simpler than it looks. It's going to be fun to teach you this one. The quilting on it is just gorgeous. And we'll show you some better close-ups a little bit later in January when we have more quilts. We are working on a few of those colorways. We have, oh, there's Ariel. Yeah, I can see that quilting is just glorious. So then we have, I told you we have Happiness Blooms. The Nikki quilt top is done. It was just finished today, so we haven't quilted it, but this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful combination. See all those really soft colors, and I just love how that turned out. So it's hard to choose. I know it's hard to choose, but hard to choose, but they're all going to be beautiful. So it's really kind of, you can choose what appeals to you, or you can maybe, this is a great opportunity to try something that you normally wouldn't go for, because we're going to be making 2 lap-size quilts. Oh, and by the way, if you want to make larger quilts, we have a way to do that. So just either send us an email after you place your order for a retreat, or include it in the notes that you'll be interested in making bigger quilts. We can just add another bundle to your order, and then we'll just send you an invoice for the difference. But that will give you a twin size Nikki and a king queen Ariel, which is just amazing. It's so gorgeous. So that would be that option. So just include that. So let's talk about everything and take questions. Are there any variations within the bundles? No, so there are not. But of course, if you are thinking you want to swap out a background or something, or you are free to choose whatever else you want. So a lot of people last year didn't want to use a certain background with their quilt, so they just purchased another one. We cannot, these are all set, so we cannot be exchanging things out, but you can of course purchase, because they are going to be 3-yard cuts of the background. So it's easy swap out, swap in if you want to. And of course, the backgrounds that come with the kits are great, and I'm sure they're going to get used for other things. What size are the quilts? I knew this was coming, so I printed out, wanted to make sure that I had all that information over here. So as you know, my lap sizes are sometimes a little larger, but the Nikki is a 51 by 68 lap, and then the Ariel is a bit larger, which is all good because it's so beautiful. It is a 57 by 76, so a bit larger, but nothing too crazy. 5168 is the Nikki, and then 5776 is the Ariel. The topper is about a 28 to 30 square. So it could be a topper on a table, it could be on a wall, whatever else. It's going to be great. All right, other questions? Do you see it? Our quilting are all done in-house, so they're all there's all over patterns. Julie runs the machine most of the time, so Julie did both of those for us. Which is best for a beginner? So you can do all of those as a beginner. So you don't pick a quilt. We're going to make 2 lap-size quilts and a topper. We're going to make 3 projects during retreat. Now, of course, some of you might not finish everything, but that's okay. But I will teach you all 3. And then you can finish them whenever you want, because remember, you have access to all the teaching videos forever. Okay, so then, of course, we will have the happy hours. We will have our game nights, our bingo. Backings, yeah, so we will email you later on. We are going to have some suggestions for backings to go with your kits, but we just don't want to overwhelm you right now. So we will email that to all of the retreaters that are signed up. We will email you some backing options. If we want to make 2 colorways, can we buy just the fabric bundle of another colorway? Yes, so that would be a great option to just put in the notes that you're interested in getting 2. There were people that got 2 and 3 last year. So we will be able to accommodate that. Just put that in the notes or send us a specific email to the help email, and we will take care of that.
Will there be yoga?
There will be yoga. Yeah, right. Captain.
Absolutely.
Captain. He is multifunctional. He can captain the ship and be the yoga teacher.
We got to do yoga.
Yes. Now, I would love to hear some feedback if you're happy with the little changes we did. We try to, compact things, try to have options for the weekends, for the weekdays, and hoping that all will come out and land good. All right. Okay.
Here are the dates again, folks.
What is the refund policy? So if you something comes up and you can't do it, you get a full refund if we haven't shipped the boxes. If you have got the refund, of course, it's non-refundable after a certain date, because if you have already started to receive some of the digital content, we will always have to talk about that.
Is there a payment plan?
We unfortunately don't have a payment plan, but of course we take all credit cards, and a lot of the credit card companies, you can pay little at a time. So in my opinion, I checked into it and they were just too expensive, those payment plan options. So hopefully now opening up 2 sessions, we won't sell out so fast. Last year we sold out of really, really fast. So I hope that now we will have some time and you can, talk to your friends, the family, figure everything out, and pick your session and not have to rush too hard.
Is there a Friday show, someone asked?
Of course there's a Friday show.
Yeah.
Yes. On the 23rd, of course.
Yep.
And I'm going to show you some fabric today.
Awesome.
So all the questions done. So we, of course, will start also a separate Facebook group for everybody that joins Retreat. We'll do that a little bit later once registration starts to happen. And it'll be just loads and loads of fun. All right, so I see that people are already signing up. That's really great. I'm excited. We always just really love that you trust whatever we have up our sleeves at any time and are just willingly jumping in.
Folks keep asking.
Now, somebody asked that, yes, we are jumping on a virtual cruise, and where are we going? Well, that's going to be a bit of a surprise, because that's going to be some themed stops. So we will have to see. We'll have to see where we're going.
How much does it cost?
So it's $439. It's $40 more than last year, which is mainly because there's a lot more fabric in this box than last year, but also fabric, as you probably know, price of fabric has gone up quite a bit. So that is really the only difference.
Is this Central Time or Eastern?
There's Central Time. So the actual teaching, we start at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. And we close right about 9 o'clock. But the live Zoom opens up earlier so that people can have visiting hours and chat hours. We always have our morning coffee groups and stuff like that, and then at the after hours as well. So we have some after hours. So we close the Zoom at 10 every night.
Are you doing a real cruise ever?
I am doing a real cruise. No, I don't have all the information yet, but it is scheduled for 2024. You will be the first to know.
All aboard!
All aboard. We can practice our virtual cruise first. All right, so are we good with... Debbie's asking, are you doing the real cruise that was canceled? Yeah, that's the one we're doing. Yep. Becky's asked of a second kit. I don't have that right in front of me, but it's pretty much the actual value of the fabric, just like it would be in our store. So, no, it wouldn't be nothing crazy over that. All right, so let's take a look at some fabric in the store. Let's see. I don't know what that's about.
Sorry, folks. We don't know.
I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's all good. But we're going to start with a bundle today that's called Silverstone Neutral Dawn. So this is a line from Kaufman that they have done pretty much on a regular basis. I know we had one about a couple of years ago, a year and a half ago that sold out. So they are neutral colors, so monochromatic, black, grays, and whites with metallic. So it has both gold and silver metallic in this one. And it's just beautiful, kind of modern design on it. So let me show you this year's Silverstone. So love this kind of main print. It's a floral with, this one has the gold metallic, and you could split it up If you don't like mixing metallics, I love mixing metallics. So that's very in these days. So then we have this geometric just with the gold on the black. Some more black here. We have a black with silver on it. So just that small floral. And then going into the little bit grays. I love this little small print with the metallic silver, light gray with black branches, and a little taupe in there. We have that just solid print with a silver metallic on this one, same as that black. We have that main print in the gray, just gorgeous. And then we have a gray print with the gold flowers. So this one has the silver and this one has the gold. Again, a lighter gray with the small flowers. And then I love this one, just these little pebbles, light gray background with little pebbles of gold, and then the taupe and the white. An even lighter gray with metallic silver in that small floral. We have that large flowers on a off-white background with silver metallic. And then last but not least, the small print with the gold. So just switching it up like that. So I just love how it mixes all together, how you can kind of create almost an ombre effect, going from light to dark, playing with the lights and darks. But of course you could add some. There are 3 prints that we carry now in 1 yard that go with a line that I just love. They're kind of little marbling effects. So we have the Silverstone and the steel that has the gold kind of coming through like it was actual stone marble. And then we have the black with the gold. And then we have the winter or the white with a little bit of gray and the gold metallic. So these would be great to add in, to use as backgrounds. But then I did a fabric pull. So starting with a lighter end from anything from, I would always have a texture on it. So the color washed textured paper is great. This is one of our newer color washed basics. Would work great. And then the bumbleberries in the pearl. So it has a pearlized essence to it. So it has a little bit of silver, not pure silver, but I love that with this, and great to use as a background. Also, one of our Color Club from Silver Bells, the Chroma and the Frost would look great with all of these as well as a lighter color. Some medium grays, the Terrain and the Fossil with a little bit of directional action going on. We have the Color Wash and the Scribble Graphite, so we have a little bit of the light gray and the dark gray. And also the Color Theory and the Scribble Dark. Has a little bit of a blue hue to it, but would also work perfectly in here. The Dash Flow and the Phantom for a little bit darker with the light gray. And then as well as the Diamond Dots Black. It does have gray on it, so it will blend beautifully with all of these. So this is our Silverstone Neutral Dawn. Oh, very pretty. And, you know, for those that have a hard time using metallics for anything other than holiday, it's okay. I always say it's so in decorating right now. We have gold accent on our lighting in our house. So let's move on to our second line, something completely different, Morning Blossom from Northcott. Now, I love these botanical prints where they mix the florals with a typography print on the base, and so kind of from those botanical journals. So Morning Blossom has that base with those beautiful flowers and a few butterflies. Here is one of those botanical journal prints that I was talking about. So we have just all kinds of typography and all kinds of colors, and then the flowers on top. We have a small floral, tying all those colors together, and then we have just the typography print. Love that very kind of French inspired, and I love the different fonts used. There's both gray and black, so there's a lot of depth through this print. Love it. Then we have the ferns in the green on the white background. And then we have a tone-on-tone to transition into the more color. We have the green tone-on-tone floral. There's a great stripe in here that plays and adds all the colors together. The greens and the reds and the yellows. We have that main print in this beautiful dark, well, should I say, it's a medium red, either light red or dark pink. It's almost like a tiger lily color. So I just love this color. Such a warm, nice warm red. We have that same tone-on-tone print in the red. And then a medium floral. It's called Morning Blossom, yes. Medium floral with a little bit of the yellow coming in here. And then we have also the large floral with a yellow and the lighter pink colors. Of course, those beautiful vibrant green leaves in there as well. Let's see, taking up a little more space. The final print is the tone-on-tone in the yellow. I just love this. Ties it all together. So there it is. This is Morning Blossom. So a clear kind of lights and darks. But we do have, I just fell in love with this typography print. It's so beautiful. So this we have in 1 yard. We also have the stripe if you wanted to do some sashings or bindings and fun stuff. And then I also have the large floral with the butterflies available in 1 yard. So these are available in 1 yard, but our fabric pull, of course, was more on the colorful side. So I did throw in some reds, two reds. One is a little bit darker with a grunge and the cherry, and then a little bit lighter, the moonscape with the poppy. It has a little pink feel to it. And then we have the greens. Because there's only one green, I kind of threw in more options. So go in the medium way, the sparkles and the bright lime. This was a part of our color club for kiwi. And then also the thatched and the spring. Beautiful green color. If you wanted to pull out some of the darker greens, I also threw in the grunge holly, just a little bit darker green, still would work really well with it. With there only also being just one yellow print, I threw in a couple of yellows. Flow in the buttercup. I love this because it has the lights and the darks. And then the spotted lemon, which also was in our limoncello color club. Look how the color club fabrics are always just coming in strong. For the white, if you wanted to try and match this white, it's pretty white. So this is also part of the line, not in the bundle, but this is Morning Blossom white on white floral. So it's pretty much this yellow print that is, or the green print. It's the same print, but just white on white. So that is a great one to use for a perfect background. And if you wanted to mix it up with another one, the Whispers and the Jacks white would be great. Now, if you wanted some sharpness or a focus color to work with this, because of the black print in all of the typography, I would go with some kind of black. So the Spotted Celestial won't be as harsh because it has a lot of white in it. It would work great. Or something that has a little charcoal like the Jot Dot Black would also be great. So this is Morning Blossom. Just love this. 2 lines today that are totally different looking. That's what we do. Something for everybody. And they're both for me because I love so many different things. Just can never choose, you know?
I do know.
Gotta do it all. Gotta just do it all. All right. So, like I said earlier, we are working on more of those retreat quilts in some of those colorways that are the options. So you will be seeing those popping up in the next few days and weeks. If you want to wait a little to make your decisions, but I say you just go for it, you know, go for it. Don't miss out on retreat this year. All right, so what's left is picking our winner, live winner. Do you have our live winner chosen?
Oh, you know we do.
Yes, of course.
Drum roll,
we have a little water.
please.
Who is our live winner? Oh, Lynn Mago Lazinski. Congratulations, Lynn. $25 gift card is yours. Just send us an email to help@GEqualdesigns, and we will get you that gift card right away. Same with our earlier winner today. And now it's time for our giveaway question. So you can enter and win another $25 gift card, which we will announce on our Tipsy Tuesday a week from today. And here's my question. And this goes with both virtual and in-person retreats. What is your favorite part about retreat? I don't know. What is your favorite part about retreat?
Bingo.
Bingo. You are the bingo master. The best bingo caller ever.
You know it.
Yes. But
I think seeing all the variety of quilts.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Because even though we're all making the same pattern, the quilts are all going to look all so different with all those choices.
If you have your own fabric, can you still do the retreat?
You still will get fabric. So there's not an option to buy it without the retreat, because we always wanted it to be kind of a cohesive experience. So you get something physical and some things virtual. The physical is not just the fabric. There's so much other stuff in that retreat box that you don't want to miss out on. We have snacks. We have Mr. HP's favorite snack he gets to pick every time.
Yay!
We have some GEasy balls that have to be a part of every retreat.
Yeah.
Some swag, some little gifts and things. It's just so much fun to get that box, because that's another thing that connects us. We all wait for the box. We all get to open our boxes and things like that.
I like yoga as another favorite part.
Oh, yeah, another favorite. I think my favorite part about retreat is seeing the connections. And I tell you what, there have been so many connections made during our retreats, whether that's across oceans, people that stay in touch, people that have met up. I've heard people going to overseas and meeting up with somebody they met at retreat, and people getting together that realize they don't live far from each other just because they met them for the first time at retreat. So that has been my favorite thing, seeing the connections and making a connection with everybody. Because we hang out too and chat with people.
So cool.
Just chatting and visiting is really kind of my favorite part. All right, so let's close the show out. We will be here on Friday. So hopefully Happy Friday will be on December 23rd as we give our Merry Christmas wishes and a toast to all. Of course, we will have our cocktail. That's going to be 12 noon Central Time on Friday. And then, of course, our Tipsy Tuesday a week from today, December 27th at 4 p.m. Central Time. Can't wait to see you, but if I don't see you, we wish you all a Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, and please take it easy out there. I know there's a storm coming through, kind of going to cross the whole country. So everybody's pretty much going to get hit in one way or another. So everybody be safe out there. Travel safe if you need to travel. And we see you all on Friday. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.